This tutorial will demonstrate the Weed Vertices of 3D Lines tool found in the MMC Bathymetry Tools Toolbox and under the 3D Utilities toolset. The Python script was designed and developed by Gannett Fleming for the MMC Production Team. This tool will weed 3D line vertices based off of a vertical and horizontal tolerance or a maximum number of vertices and will automatically update the geometry of the input lines. This tool would be ideal to use if you have an entire 3D cross-section layer that needs to have vertices of 500 or less per feature. At this point, the user should understand what an acceptable tolerance value is for weeding by testing on different sources. Input the 3D line feature layer to be weeded. The tool will work off of a selection of features or process the entire dataset if nothing is selected. The data also needs to have a coordinate system defined with units in US feet. So I have a 3D cross-section layer that I want to weed below 500 vertices for import into headgrass. So first I'll make sure that the coordinate system is defined and that the units are in US feet. So I'll input the 3D line feature to be weeded. I don't have any selections because I want it to be applied to the entire layer. I'll enter the weed tolerance, which is the vertical and horizontal tolerance value used in the weeding algorithm. This tolerance will increase if the maximum number of vertices value is not reached. So I'll enter the maximum number of vertices that will remain in the input features. If this number is not important to you, the tolerance is the variable. So then in that case, use an extremely large value such as the default, which is 1,000,000. One option for this tool is to display a plot of the weeding results compared to the original. It will open for each feature, so this is not recommended if there are more than a few features in the input layer. It'll warn you if that's the case. For the data that I'm using, I definitely have over a few. It's an entire data set, so I'm going to make sure that this plotting option is turned off. Again, this geometry will be updated, so if you're not sure about the weeding tolerance that you chose, create a backup of the data. So it's going through right now and it's weeding 132 features based on my maximum number of vertices of 500. The initial tolerance is 0.05, but that will increase in order to reach the max number of vertices. So once the tool is done running, the geometry is automatically updated within the layer that I input.